Okay, hello everyone again. This is the second video of the day, and this is on, again, shapes of data displays. Again, guys, the first video, we compared the shapes of two different data displays. Now we're going to talk about skew, all right, and the different shapes of data, okay, and what they're called. All right, this is called symmetric, all right. Both tails are the same length. The tail is how the data kind of moves away from the middle, how it varies from the middle. That's the tail of the data. Okay? Data values are very evenly spread on both sides of the center. It's kind of like a mirror. Half the shape is close to a mirror reflection of the other half. That means it's symmetric, okay? As if the data is symmetric, the mean and the median are about in the same place. Okay, they're almost equal. They might be exactly equal if it's exactly symmetric, but close to symmetric, we still call it symmetric, okay? Now the data might be skewed. It's skewed if one tail is much longer than the other tail. The data moves away from the middle on one side, a lot further away than the other side. The direction of the tail determines the direction of the skew. So in this one here, this left tail, it's pointing left, means it's skewed left. This one, the tail is pointing right, so it means it is skewed to the right, okay? A very important concept. We touched a little bit about it in the first video. When data is skewed, the mean is pulled toward the tail. The median stays in the middle of the data. It is the middle of the data. The median is the middle. But remember, the mean is the average. So these larger values in the data will pull the mean away from the median, away from the middle of the data, toward the tail. Because when you calculate the mean, the average, these larger data values come into play and pull the mean up toward them, okay? Guys, there's also something called uniform data. When all the data values are about the same, it kind of looks like a box in a way. It's flat. All right, we call that uniform, okay? And the other one sometimes they talk about is bimodal. It has two modes. Kind of has two humps to it. And frankly, guys, we see this a lot in education. Okay, where students get A's and B's, and students get D's and F's, and the middle disappears. This is kind of what's happened to our whole society, right? People are getting really rich and people are getting really poor, and the middle is disappearing, right? Anyway, we call that bimodal, okay? What I want you to do next is go to the Desmos graphing calculator and just enter one set of data. I'm going to do it right here for you. Just make 3 different data displays. Then calculate the mean and the median for one set of data. Practice. Play with Desmos and learn how to do it. And then complete the exit ticket that is inside this folder. Now let's go to Desmos. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back and get that data. Guys, I'm just going to copy and paste this data. Again, you might not be able to do that. Just enter some data. I'm going to take that data right there and put it in Desmos. I'm going to click right here and just say A equals, make a little bracket, and paste my data in there. And close the bracket. There's my data. This little keyboard button, if yours isn't showing, click on it. So this opens up, and click on this functions button right here. Functions again. Now we're going to start with the displays. D-I-S-T, the displays. We're just going to do all three of them because we can do it quick. First, we'll just do the histogram. Boom. The histogram shows up right here. And I just click A. That's my data, A. And then click out of it. Done. We'll move out a little bit here so you can see it. All right, again, click down here in the second. And this is like our little, our entry window. All right, click on the functions button again. Now let's do the dot plot. All right. And I'm in the display tab, dot plot, A. There's the dots. Click down away. Do the functions again. Click on box plot. Click A again. And the box plot comes up. And I like to kind of move this one up. So I just move it up, how about 5? There. It offsets it a little bit. Again, you guys, I want you to play with it. Learn to kind of play with that a little bit. Okay, I'm going to move this away. Let's do some more. Click on the functions button again. Oops. Better go over here. Guys, click on this stats button. See stats? It says right here, stats. And here's the mean, and here's the median right there. Those are the two I want you to do. So what's the mean? The mean pops up here. I just want A again. It tells you 4.5. Oh yeah? What's the median? Click on it right here. What's the median of A? Geez, that's 4.5 too. They're both 4.5. Guys, let's go back to our data. I'm going to add one more big point up here. What if I, comma, how about like 33? Click on here. I gotta scroll out for this one. There. See, it's way up there. Remember, before the mean and the median were the same. Now let's look at what they are. Yep, the median is down here, but the mean is pulled up toward the tail. It's pulled away from the middle because now I got this long tail out here. Okay? There's an example of it. You guys play with Desmos and then take that exit ticket. All right? There's one other thing I want to show you guys. This is our Schoology folder. I'll leave it over here. Guys, this all materials, see where it says that right there? Click on that. If you go down here to assessments, see where it says assessments? Click on that. All the puzzle piece assignments we've had are sitting right there. This is what's going in the grade book. Which ones are in the purple folders, the vocabulary? Which ones are in the green folders? You can always look at that if you want. If you missed one, they're all right there. Right in here, you click on that, okay? Now you have to end the video. Have to be less than 10 minutes. Yeah, if you have questions, email me, okay? Well, good luck. Y'all are doing great. Don't get me wrong. You guys are doing great. All right, thanks.